Welcome to the Netel One Cloud PBX video training for the VVX 300 and 310 models. First, we will go over the physical attributes of the phone. The Polycom VVX 300 and 310 have a total of 6 buttons that are available, 3 on either side of the display, shown here. These buttons can be configured in a variety of ways. The first 2 keys are your extension keys. These keys are used to make and receive internal and external calls. Below that, the additional buttons are simply programmable by your administrator or by us here at Netel One. We have this button here programmed as a one-touch extension key. This will allow us to do several things with this extension. We can press the button to call the extension, as well as when they are on a call, it will show us the live status of that extension. We can also use that key for transfers and other additional functions, which we will show you later. On the right-hand side of this display, we have programmed a Park 1 and a Park 2. We will also see more of this later. Below the display, you will see what are called soft keys: new call, forward, paging, and do not disturb. As you perform different functions on the phone, you will see these soft keys change based on the function you are performing. Here is the home key. This key will return you to the home page, which we will touch on more later. If pressed twice, you will return to the main page we have been working with. This round key is the navigation key, with arrows to select and scroll through the display, up, down, left, and right. In the center, you will find the Enter key, which will select the option you have highlighted. Below that is the headset key. You can use this key if you have a headset plugged into the physical headset slot on the back of the phone. To answer a call, you can simply press the headset key, and to hang up on that call, simply press the headset key again. Next is the speakerphone option. To take the call to speakerphone, simply press the speakerphone button. To end the call, press the speakerphone button again. While you're on a call, either on the headset, speakerphone, or the handset, you can mute the call by pressing this key. When the button is lit, then the call is muted, and the other party cannot hear you. To unmute the call, press the key again. Below that, you will see the volume key. To turn the volume down, press the minus side. To turn the volume up, press the plus side. The volume key will control all volumes on the phone. When the phone is sitting idle, it will control how loud the ring is. When you are on the speakerphone, it will adjust the speaker volume. And when you are on the handset, it will adjust the handset volume. Each one of these is separately controlled and will remain on the last volume you set it to. On the left-hand side here is a hold key. There will also be a hold key option up here on the soft keys while you are on a call. It is preferred that you use the soft key, but use whichever works for you. Above that is the message key. A red light will indicate here when you have a message. To access voicemail, select this key. For first-time setup, your password is set as your extension number. Once you enter the password, it will walk you through a setup process to change your password, record your name, and create a greeting. We recommend that you do all recording through the handset for highest sound quality. The last button on the left-hand side of the phone is the transfer key. As with the hold key, there will also be a transfer key up here on the soft keys while you are on a call. Again, it is preferred that you use the soft keys for the transfer feature. Now we will go over some of the basic operations of the phone. To dial an internal extension, dial the extension. If you miss dial, simply backspace and then select dial. If you do not pick up the handset, the call will automatically go to speakerphone. To hang up the call, press the speaker button or hang up the handset. To call an outside number, dial the number and select dial, or press speaker or pick up the handset. This will complete the call. To answer a call, you can press the answer key here, the speakerphone, or simply pick up the handset. Once you are on an active call, you will see the options on the soft keys have changed to hold, end call, and transfer. As I mentioned, this transfer key is the same as this transfer key, and this hold key is the same as this hold key. To place calls on hold, simply press the hold key. You will see now the line key has gone to a red flashing indicator. To take the call off hold, you can press the flashing line key or select the resume soft key. A hold is private and personal to your phone and can only be picked up again from your phone. Park, on the other hand, is a system hold and will allow you to pick up a held call from any phone within your company. As you can see, the call status takes up most of the screen. Your park options are located here and can still be pressed even though the status blocks them. You can place a call on park simply by pressing this key. If you forgot where your park slots are, you can press the more soft key followed by lines. This will make the status screen disappear and you will be able to see and select the park slots. Note that the status screen will return after 5 seconds. Once the call is parked, you will see the park slot flashing. To take a call off park, simply press the park slot that your caller is held on. To transfer a call, press the transfer soft key. Once you have selected that key, you will have the option to perform a blind transfer or an attended transfer. A blind transfer means I am simply going to transfer that call to the extension without announcing the call. To do so, press the blind soft key, enter the extension, and hit send. This call will be transferred to your party. Now we will go over an attended transfer. While on the call, press the transfer key. At this point, instead of pressing blind, simply dial the extension you would like to connect the call to and press send. Once the person answers, you can announce the call. If they would like to take the call, simply press transfer. Let's go through this one more time. I have now answered the call. I've selected transfer. I will perform an attended transfer to extension 135 and press send. At this point, I connected with extension 135 and indicated who the caller is. If they would like to speak to the caller, I would complete like last time by pressing the transfer key again. But if they are unable to take the call, I will press the cancel button here. This will cancel the call and bring you back to the original caller. From there, it is very common to transfer this caller directly to voicemail. This is almost identical to a blind transfer. Select transfer, then blind, enter the extension number followed by the star sign. Then press send. The caller will be transferred directly into voicemail. As you see here, Greg is on the phone. When these extensions are on the phone, you will see the light here, along with an indication on the screen next to their name. When the extensions are idle, the display will show like so. To call any extension you have programmed, simply press the button. Green indicates the phone is ringing, and once they answer, the status will go red. When you see or hear another extension ringing and would like to pick it up, simply dial *8 and the extension that is ringing, then send. This will answer the ringing phone. Note that this option does not work for users in groups or queues. I will now show you how to create a conference call. When you have either placed or received your first call, press the More soft key, then press Conference. Call the next internal or external party and wait for them to answer. Once they answer and indicate they would like to join the conference, press More, then the conference key again. You will now have both calls active in the conference. To split these calls, simply press the Split key. This will put the parties on hold and place them on separate line keys. You can then pick up each individually or hang up on them individually. The Polycom phone can support 3 parties in a conference call. Conference bridge options are available upon request. When the phone is idle, you can press the down arrow to view missed calls. Use the arrow keys to scroll through the list. If you would like to call a number back, simply press the dial key. In addition, while the phone is idle, if you press the right arrow key, it will show the placed calls list. The left arrow key will show the received calls list. On the home screen, you will see a few options. You can select a new call, you can choose your messages, view the directories on the phone, change your forwarding options, administer Do Not Disturb, or view settings. There are a few common settings that people like to change. To do so, simply select Settings within the home screen, then select Basic. The only options in here we recommend changing are your preferences and ring type. For now, we will select Preferences. In here, you can change the language, background, and screensaver, to name a few. The most popular option is ring type, which is option 5 from the Basic tab. In here, you can select the default ring type. Scroll through each option and press play to hear them. Press select when you find a ring you enjoy. This concludes the Netzel 1 Cloud PBX, VVX 300 and 310 training videos. Thank you for watching and enjoy the new possibilities with Cloud PBX by Netzel 1.